Fala galera, sejam bem-vindos ao canal Gasórios e vamos aí, né, continuar a nossa empreitada, né, para chegarmos ao final dessa aventura, né, que creio eu que já deve estar chegando no final, né. Acho que agora só deve ser a gente chegar no santuário e, né, saber o enredos finais.
May the enlightened preserve us. They are enormous. What manner of bird could have lost them?
Looks like Vinbarr must have begun his transformation. He will soon become a guardian of the mountains. If we want to have any chance of saving Constantin, we must hurry.
Então tá, vamos lá. Siga o rastro de Vinbarr. Seguir o rastro do Vinbarr aí.
More of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail.
Tá, a gente tem que ter cuidado. Ih, rapaz.
You should not have come all this way, Renaikse. I will not let you near Vinbarr.
Sarah, we must see him. We don't have a choice. We saved you. Why have you locked us in the cavern? And why do you now stop us from passing?
In spite of your friendship with these monsters, you helped me. I thought that I had to help you in return. But I learned looking at the paintings that this was madness. Vinbarr has heard the calling and answered. Even if it breaks my heart, he has done what is right. He maintains the balance. No one must stop him. I am his Menundanem. It is now my duty to defend the path he treads.
His path led him to kill Katasak. And now he holds my cousin captive. I am sorry, Sarah, but no one will keep us from passing.
Eitmo!
Vixe. Vixe, pega a foice, filho. Pega a foice. Dá a foiçada. Isso. Dá a foiçada. Isso. Ô, bobo. Pô, mas todo mundo atrás de mim? Não. Ah, velho. Reputação -3. Tá, acho que não é pra cá, né? Deve ser pra cá. É pra cá mesmo.
Over there, more feathers. More of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail.
É, mano, se tem acampamento aqui é porque o bagulho vai ficar louco.
We found the entrance to the sanctuary. Vinbarr must be here. With Constantin. If he is still alive. We need to find a way to get inside quickly.
Ah tá, a porta tá aqui, né?
This must be the entrance to Vinbarr's sanctuary. but it is obstructed. He knows how to protect his home. A stone altar. It resembles the one that protects the passage to Mev's sanctuary. This must be where I need to place the seed. And here is another altar. Are 2 seeds necessary to open the passage? The seed that Sarah was carrying should work.
To think that she gave her life to protect the one she loved.
Now that we have both seeds, the ritual should work.
Tá aí. Nível 21. E a porta do santuário está aberta. Mas como eu não sou trouxa, eu vou salvar aqui. Porque qualquer coisa, né? Se a gente morrer, a gente não precisa refazer, né? Depois eu vou salvar mais lá na frente. Que a gente ainda tá um pouco longe. Tá, vamos salvar aqui agora. E vamos ver qual que é o da parada. Mas antes, a gente tem ali 3 pontos de habilidade. Que a gente vai usar aonde agora? Tá, vamos upar aqui a pistola e talentos, né? Talentos a gente não, a gente vai colocar vigor. Só para colocar, só para gastar mesmo. E aí a gente vem e salva de novo, para não ter que refazer esse processo, né, de recolocar os pontos de atributo.
King Vinbarr! Why? Constantin didn't do anything. He has never sought to wrong your people in any way.
Like a worm he burrows. You are so naive. You cannot see with my eyes. Enol Milfrichtimin saw the wound. From atop the volcano, he warned me of the danger. Fed by bitterness, driven by desire, taking without giving, he will be the end of us all.
You have gone completely mad.
Take it! You are too blind, too renaixed to understand.
Leave him!
Ó, rapaz, Matrix puro, hein? Tá, vamos marcar ele primeiro. Ah, ele é fraco.
That's enough. Free him.
blood. Oh, source of life.
Free him.
Ih, rapaz, o bicho criou asa.
Damn it. Agora o bagulho ficou louco. Agora o bagulho ficou louco, ficou doido. Round 2. Ah, velho, o cara avoa, João. Vai ser difícil, galera, matar ele agora, hein? Tá penga. Ah, o Petro já foi pro saco já. A outra não usa a cura que ela tem. Agora que você usou, né, minha filha? E agora não adianta de nada. Será que vai ter que enfrentar ele de novo? É, tudo de novo. A primeira e a segunda fase, né? Tá, isso aqui eu vou pular porque o filme a gente já viu, né? O filmezinho louco. Ah, velho, que mentira. Deixa eu ver se com a... Não, não é a foice que eu quero, não. Isso aqui com a machadinha. Ah, velho, isso é muito arrombado, velho.
Vamos lá, galera. Acho que agora vai dar, hein? Tá, beleza. Conseguimos.
You're right. Let's go see him quick. Constantin, wake up, please. I beg you. Hang on. We are bringing you home to get you healed. Three days have passed since we returned. I need to go to the palace to see if Constantin has finally awoken.
Beleza, então, galera. Vamos ver aí, né? Como é que tá o Constantin. Vamos ver aí, né? Se ele tá melhor. Apesar de que a gente não sabe, né? Se ele foi curado ou não.
You should get some rest. You're not being reasonable.
To hell with reason. I've rested long, and I'm well enough.
You've just barely woken from a stupor that had you on death's doorstep. The affairs of state can certainly wait another day.
Thank you, my lady, but I am amazingly well. You can take leave of me with no fear, I assure you.
He just escaped a deathly sleep, and here he is, ready to conquer the world. Your cousin is exasperating.
What now? Are you going to scold me as well?
No, no. I'm just relieved to see you're still alive.
I'm quite relieved myself, actually. Thank you, fair cousin. Without you, I would be dead thrice, wouldn't I? Or is it the fourth time? If we start counting the time you stopped me from climbing the ramparts of Serene, we'd be up to 5 times now.
It's unbelievable. You feel no pain whatsoever. And your complexion.
I haven't even taken a look at myself. Is the improvement visible?
I would not go that far. How is it that... What happened?
Don't make that face. It's merely a major miracle. Come on now. I'm gonna tell you everything. We have been waiting for your return. I knew you would do everything in your power. I have always trusted you. But Katasak feared that I would not hold on long enough. He spoke to me about a ritual that would help me. I was excited about it, and in spite of all that has happened, I don't regret following him. We went to the ancient site, a place full of magic. I followed his instructions, and all of a sudden, what an incredible sensation. I felt better than I have ever felt, cousin. Alas, we had very little time to celebrate. Cries came to our ears, and beasts jumped all over us. We fled for a while, as other soldiers fought through, creating a path to join us. But I can see from your face that you know this already.
Indeed. Once on the ritual site, I followed your tracks and deduced what had happened.
Tá, vamos ver. Perguntar sobre a motivação, porque ele não foi morto, ou pedir mais detalhes sobre o ritual. Tá, vamos saber a motivação primeiro?
It seems that Vinbarr was targeting you specifically. Did he say anything to you?
I was still very weak, and most of the time he whispered in his own language. It seemed that he was speaking to someone and following his orders. But there was no one other than us, cousin. The crazy madman must have been hearing voices.
Do you have any idea why he didn't kill you? Like the others?
No, not really. It seemed like he was trying to tell me something, though. He spoke about isolating me from the world, that I couldn't return to the Earth. It made absolutely no sense. But aren't you happy that he let me live?
Don't speak foolishly. Of course. I just want to understand. Tell me more about this ritual. What did it consist of?
It is, I think, a ritual that the Donegada practice to bind themselves to the island.
Donegada? Katasak taught you their language?
Just a few words. He wanted me to learn, to understand, but we had so little time. So we visited this infamous site, where he prepared for me a sort of potion. What ceremony! I had to cut my hand in front of an enormous stone, and there, a gigantic beast came and started circling around me. It was incredible. I truly felt a bond with that place. Like a wave came through me, as if the power of the island was running through my veins. It was marvelous. And now I am Onol Manawi, like you. Even if the Malachor left me a few of its marks. But you had to encounter the god of the island, didn't you? How was Enon Mil Flictumen?
Yes, I passed a trial for that. But the only one who could guide me to the sanctuary is dead.
Oh no. Do not tell me.
And yes, only the High King can open the sanctuary, according to Glendan. I have no choice but to return to see him. I'm certain they are going to name a successor.
Vamos então partir, né, para nossa próxima missão.
Good day, Glendan.
Beort Tirtomat, Karans of Katasach. We learned of his death. Andevosht Tire.
Alas, his was not the only tragic loss. Your High King Vinbarr is also dead. He was taken by folly. He went away into the mountains after killing Katasak and capturing my cousin. Nothing I could say would allow him to see reason.
Are you telling me that you were the one who killed him? And you dare come here with his blood on your hands? I cannot understand how Katasak trusted you. He was one of the only ones amongst us to give you his friendship. And now he is dead.
I am sorry, but your High King did not leave me the choice. He was about to kill my cousin, and then he attacked me. He was becoming a guardian, a Nadaig. Perhaps it was for that reason he lost possession of his wits.
That you killed him, there is no doubt. But I do doubt he became the Muttman you describe.
You know that I wished to see Enon Milfrichteman, and he was the only one with the power to allow me to do so. I would not have caused his death voluntarily. Believe me, I am just as sorry as you.
Undivorced Tire. We will celebrate his memory as well as those of all the members of our council that have fallen. Bloodnit, Katasak, and now our High King. These are dark times, but in spite of our mourning, we must elect a new High King. The children of Tiefradi cannot remain without a guide. All the more so in these troubled times. I will notify the Mal of all the clans, so that they may know to travel here.
Who has a chance of being elected, in your opinion?
Deirdre is powerful, and many clans would follow her. The wisdom of Dunkas will also attract support from many, and there is also Ulan, a clever fox who is very capable of convincing the entire world with his honey-dripping words.
Deirdre, Dunkas, and Ulan. I must convince them to help me if they are elected.
I suppose. I must begin the preparations. You must leave now.
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua awelem seg.
Tá. Vamos vir.
What do you seek?
I am the bearer of bad news. Your High King Vinbarr is dead.
Dead. And the first Tire. He was a good king in times of peace, but he was plunged into doubt by your arrival. He was no longer at his people's side.
Glendan told me that you would be one of those keen to replace him.
That's true. If Bloodnid was still here, I would have given her my votes and followed her into battle. But since she's no longer with us, I must obtain the title and do what should have been done a long time ago. Drive away the Renaigse and take back our island they want to enslave.
Will you drive us away too?
We will drive away the Renaigse. You are Onol Menawi. You will have to pick a side.
I see. If you were to be elected, I would need your help to allow me to meet Enon Milfrichteman. Only he can help us cure the Malachor.
Why should you be preoccupied with a disease striking those we want to drive away?
I have my own reasons. But you should know this is the best way for the Renaigse to leave the island of their own accord.
You have helped my people. You are our Karants as well. You can count on me to help you. Once I am the High Queen, I will lead you to the Sanctuary.
You seem certain you will obtain the title.
Those who covet victory must do everything they can to obtain it. Don't you agree? The old kings wore a legendary crown, which was lost during the war against the people of the sea. Whoever were to retrieve it would be chosen.
And you know where it is?
I believe it is located in the Tomb of the Kings. A holy place not far from the village of Ignamri. I do not know exactly where it is, but it is said that the path leading there is strewn with spears. and that the entrance is marked by a dead tree and protected by a Nadaig Magaman. Do not worry. I will find this place and retrieve the crown before the election.
If I want to be certain of the outcome of this vote, I'd better go and get this crown myself.
Anything more?
I need to be going.
Gwawalem seg.
Now we've earned the trust of one of the pretenders. We just need to find that crown.
Are you certain you are willing to influence the fate of all my people to meet an on Mirfrichtman?
I understand that you might find this idea unpleasant, but the survival of the whole continent relies on this encounter, Siora.
It is my feeling that you do not understand the consequences of such a decision. Everyone on the island will listen to the words of a High King.
It may be wise to make sure your pretender's intentions are compatible with yours. And if it's not the case, to find another. We wouldn't want to be the architects of a future we don't like, would we?
You're right. It's a decision that is more important than our quest for an antidote. I must dwell on it.
Então, galera, é isso aí. No próximo vídeo a gente vê o que a gente faz, se a gente vai procurar essa coroa ou se a gente vai falar, né, com os outros supostos candidatos, né, a virar o grão soberano. Então, valeu, falou e até o próximo vídeo.